Mm, mm. What are you eating? What is that? Is that a blue?
Oh yes, freaking airheads.
Oh my god!
Yes.
You opened up a deep, disturbing memory within me.
Oh my gosh, the blue
With
ones
all
are
the
the
camouflage?
best. You have the good ones.
No. So I mean, I do love blue airheads, but I had a flashback to a troubling time in my youth regarding airheads. So, I don't know
Oh
if I
yeah.
ever told y'all the story about why I don't eat orange airheads and whatnot, but
I don't remember if you
I'm
did.
pretty sure it's borderline child abuse.
Oh my god.
So I don't know if I should go into this detail about that. If y'all want to hear that starting off, oh and not, or should we just ease folks into it? Yeah. Megan is kind of like, I'm curious, but I don't know what, like,
Yeah, I'm curious but scared.
you scared? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and what's wrong, everybody? It's your boy, Dylan Freddy, aka Cuddle Sauce. Back like you never left. Welcome to episode 6 of the Sauce Talks, the season 4 and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and show a show with the worst ass beating I ever got in my life. So, yeah. I told this story actually a few days ago at work, so it's kind of funny I'm telling it again. But worst ass beating I ever got in my life. It was over orange hair head. So I was about 9 years old. My mom's had a orange hair head, and I think every black parent has that one drawer in the kitchen where they just throw shit in and
Yep.
whatnot. So she had one of those, and I opened it up and saw orange hair head, and I was like, "Hey, mom, can I have that orange airhead?" And she was like, "No," and I quote, "If you eat that airhead, I'm going to beat your ass." Okay. I obviously wouldn't be telling this story if I didn't get my ass beat, you know. So I ate the airhead. She gets back home, right? She went to the store, gets back home, and where she happens to open up the drawer, and she calls out my brother and my sister and me. She tells us to go downstairs, and we all stand up in the kitchen. She's like, "Who ate that orange airhead?" And me, being the bastard child I am, was like, "Me," you know. So she said, "Go upstairs in the empty room, okay?"
Ooh.
And I didn't think anything of it. But what I failed to realize, I was about to get probably the worst ass whipping known to man. It was like if like Mamoru Uchiha was to fight a baby. So so she come up these stairs, and yeah, she was fully, she will open the door, and I can't make this up. She was in a full like workout attire.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
she had like sweats, like a workout tee, a Nike headband, like
Oh
she
my
was,
gosh, she was
and
ready.
she had like a leather belt. Now, granted, in this empty room was a weight bench and a lamp and nothing else, you
Oh
know.
my god.
And she worked my ass to the fucking bone. Like she whipped my ass so
Jesus.
bad. At my glorious, glamorous age of 27, I can still feel that ass beating, which is
Oh my
astonishing.
god.
It is astonishing. She whipped my ass so bad that she left a bottles of Jergens lotion in the room and a blanket because I actually could not sit down on my ass like for a
Oh
solid
my
week.
gosh. She
Yeah.
knew. She already
She
knew.
she beat my ass to infinity and beyond. Okay.
God
And
damn.
I'm pretty sure the weight bench was some type of symbolism or hyperbole or something, because she was like, if you ever cross that line again and steal from me, you're going to need to bulk up to face the brunt of this ass beating that I'm gonna give you in the future. And that was my worst ass beating. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure that was child abuse, bro. I'm
It
not even
probably
gonna cry.
so. She was
Yeah,
ready.
that was like, it was y'all. It was crazy. I'm pretty sure it got my ass whipped for like 20 minutes, but it felt like eternity. Like,
Damn.
so, but life update. I got my first tattoo.
Oh, sick!
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, pretty significant. I got it right here. Got my first tattoo. It's a semicolon. For those of you who don't know, it's suicide awareness and stuff like that. So, I actually put it like why I have it tattooed of it facing away from me. So like if I ever like shake somebody's hand who has like who has ever like dealt with that and stuff, they like recognize that like, oh, they're not the only one. Like, they're not alone in that type of fight. So that's actually, I intentionally had it tatted to where it was, facing someone. So,
That's beautiful.
yeah,
Oh.
it's like right.
That's really beautiful.
So yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got one. Deja got the same thing. She actually got it on the left hand. I got it on my right.
That's really cool.
Real cool stuff. Really close to home. So enough about me and get my ass whipped and all that jazz and suicide awareness. Special out to Megan.
Oh man, I don't even know. I had something, but I forgot what it was. Oh yes, I'm all caught up on Euphoria, so I want to talk about that soon because that shit's awesome. It's a fun show.
I'm actually watching it right now.
Oh yeah, I won't spoil anything, but yeah, no, I got through it like really quick though.
Oh.
And I'm also drinking out of this old ass cup that I found in my kitchen.
Cup is like.
And I just realized it has like kente cloth on it, Black History Month, and I was just like, oh, sick. And then I realized it's like a McDonald's cup.
Boom! Boom! Fuck the corporation.
But here it's vintage because the copyright thing is from 1994. The year.
Oh my Christ! When I was literally about to say, damn, that cup looks like it came from like 1992.
Yeah, 94.
Wow. This is literally pollution at its finest right here. Like that cup has not degraded in the 27
years.
In 27 years, that cup has not.
But if it's like a Black History Month one, like 28 years.
Yeah. Oh, and since it's a Black History cup, that cup really not gonna degrade. Like the average, that cup's life is now doubled because black don't crack. So
Right?
it applies to everything. Including burnt food.
But yeah, it's like, but actually it has like a little, it's something like kente designs. It says kente is a ceremonial cloth worn by the Ashanti people of Ghana. I believe that's what it is, the Ashanti people. This kente pattern incorporates the Epurmuwu motif on each end. I don't know how I pronounce it, but yeah, that's how it is. Literally translated, Alpamoto means canyons, and it symbolizes resilience to oppression, or resistance to oppression. Yeah, this is the first time I actually read the description.
in 28 years.
Right? Well, like I didn't know how to read for like the first couple of.
That's true. Yeah. Let's go with a hard 18, just to be comfortable.
Right.
Hard 18. Yeah. So, and then finally, let's go ahead and pass out to Mr. Ray.
Two things. One, y'all are in for some shit.
Oh God.
You'll find out what that means after break. Two, I told Quentin in our friend group about being bi and having my boyfriend like over the weekend, so that's a good thing.
Oh.
Hey.
And they supported you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I don't know if you heard, but I was getting like my pistol, like.
I mean, you know, of all people, you know immediately Quentin would have.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, like,
you never know. Like after like I'm gonna be honest. After Trump got elected and stuff, I have no trust in anyone and stuff because even your closest friends be saying the dumb like the worst shit. The dumbest shit.
It's like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I've known you since childhood. Where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, I have great black friends and stuff, and then like, you know, 2 weeks later they're waving a Nazi flag.
Or
It's
like Black History, but like, what about white history?
yeah, what about white history? What about Caucasian History Month? When do we celebrate that? Like,
When we stop having conversations about critical race theory as if 5-year-olds are going to be learning it, when that's like college level material.
or when you can't even bring up like gay or homosexual topics in school at all.
Oh my gosh, I read about that. I was like
Man.
heartbroken, like
Yeah,
for real.
yeah,
Because not only that, but like, oh, okay, this is gonna go into a whole other thing. But not only that, but in Florida, like this whole bill says, like, if a kid comes out to a teacher, the teacher has to report to the parents. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking dangerous.
Yeah, that's really dangerous.
Yeah, I'm about to say like no.
Mm-hmm.
That's not safe for the kid.
Yeah, I feel like really bad.
Especially
for,
in
like,
Florida.
Yeah, I feel like really bad for like Florida children who are like they pretty much are putting them on the spot and like
I mean, it
suicide
hasn't
rate
passed yet, but that's what they're trying to do, and I'm like, no.
That's one of those things where I can only pray if by some unholy thing it passes that the teachers are just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah.
Just because they pass it into law, just like, you know what, I'm not gonna tell your parents because that law is stupid and I don't know your home situation.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
It is really dumb.
That
It's really
part.
dumb. So, but enough about Florida because it really is the penis of the United States. We're gonna go ahead and get into our first topic: scams. Now I'm gonna be honest. I'm going into this in the dark, okay? Because y'all just was like, I want to talk about scams next week, and I was just kind of like,
y'all, it's me.
I was like, okay. So what about scams? You know,
Open conversation about scams, because here's the thing. I'm sure to realize, like, now more than ever, it seems like that there's like a scam for like everything, and these scammers are like getting hella creative.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I've
true.
just watched the Tinder swindler.
Oh my
Like,
god, it's crazy. It's crazy.
that's just so. It's like the most like, okay, that's like the massive scam, because it's like it was not really catfishing, because the dude's kind of said who he was, but just how much you can lie on the internet and really be like convincing with it. And that's kind of what's really fucking scary. Number one, you know, and which is also why I'm like anti-dating apps, because literally niggas can make up everything.
Yeah.
And bitches too. And assholes. I'm trying to come up with a non-binary. I don't know what the fuck.
No, that'd be
Well,
bad.
you know, I say niggas for both men and women, and
I do. Yeah.
between.
Nigga has no gender in my vocabulary.
Nigga has no gender.
Everybody gets a nigga.
Agreed.
The gays get a nigga. The lesbians get a nigga. The
exactly.
dog get a nigga.
What's up, non-binary nigga?
Yeah, non-binary nigga. You know? Gender non-conforming nigga.
Yeah.
But no, but for real though, like that's, and also kind of makes me think about, okay, let's talk about my favorite scam. I hate saying that's my favorite, but this is the one I find that's the most hilarious, but still fucks people up, which is bad. But like, have you seen the fucking bot scams all over Instagram?
Okay. Let's go ahead and get into that.
But the ones that make me laugh are the sex bots. Those are fucking
they be
hilarious.
like, oh my god, I should like, I'm so horny. Click this link on this fucking IP address so I can implode your house. so I could put on gay porn on your Samsung fridge. It's so. They're so terrible. Like,
they're really terrible. My favorite, and I haven't seen one of his profiles in a minute, because Instagram is cracking down. Facebook is cracking down. But my boyfriend and I literally call them "Watch My Pussy Bot," because they're clearly like, they are like, I don't know if they're like Russian bots. We kind of assume that they are.
Yeah.
But it's like the description in the bio is like so lost in translation. So it says, "Watch my pussy. I love sucking dick very much," and it's like literally in all caps.
Oh my god,
And it used
yeah.
to be like kind of like explicit type of emojis. Used to be like the eggplant, used to be the peach emoji, but now they just put random ass emojis with that. So it's like a heart, it's like a daisy, and then they put like, I don't know, a raindrop or something.
There's a cactus, a kumquat.
A cactus, like literally just the most random emojis. I'm like, that doesn't.
Like I just found one on this Instagram and whatnot. It's definitely a bot, and it just they commented plus, just plus, nothing.
Plus.
Yeah, just plus, just nothing. Look, oh, and then I found another one. It says stunning, and somebody is tagging somebody tagged this Instagram page called the Bot Police. The page says, "I've got a huge booty. I have a huge booty," and it's in that like that text how they did in like SpongeBob, like that chicken SpongeBob when he was mocking people.
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah, we don't care. Tag me under those fools to take them down and take them out." So someone is doing God's work out there. Is spending time out of their day to remove these bots. What a fucking!
I love it.
What a
goat!
goat! What a
Maybe
goat!
I need to create an account like that because I just get joy out of that.
That'd be fire. We get a ton of them. You know, like they're always like promoting on this page and stuff like that. And it's like that page just want my money and not even gonna promote it. And then like if they do promote it, I'm gonna actually only get 2 people that are actual human beings. Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? So we should like I should create a bot to end the bots. That's what I should do. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, I should create a bot killer. What?
That's how you get Skynet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that's how you did Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. So just because like we need to get rid of these scourges. I don't know what possessed somebody to sit there and be like, you know, it'd be a good idea if I created a bot that says dumb shit in comments and see if somebody fall for it. And the sad part is, people do fall for it. It's mainly old men and stuff because they be like I don't know what it is, but old men like they instantly get hypnotized when they see what even looks like a titty or whatnot. Like, it literally could be like the side of a fucking donut, and they'll think it's a titty and we click the link.
There's some of the bots, quote unquote, or at least the photos I use. Like there's this one that always comes on my stories that is like it's of a woman. I don't know who this woman is or whatever, but she has like the hugest boobs I've ever seen in my life.
Like she probably like
I'll be like, dang!
She probably like imploded there. The sad part is like, damn, they really be using like other people's like pictures
really,
and
that's the sad part. They really be using other people. Like, okay,
Yeah.
this is a scam that it's like really creative. That like it's like also scary too because it's like if you are an attractive woman, you would probably be a victim to this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
here's why. So there's actual scammers that are out there taking like other people's like photos. And it's usually like something really tame. It's usually like a bikini picture or like a picture with like just some cleavage. And they make a whole other profile. But they're saying, hey, this is my private profile.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
out my OnlyFans or like something like that for explicit content. And they follow like every person that they're following or something like that.
Yeah.
And they actually take, so it's like someone that you know's face or whatever. And you're kind of thinking like, I mean, if you're like one of those like thirsty simps, you're like, oh, you got an OnlyFans. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
like.
But here's the thing though, and then you would go to, follow this person's page. It has a link and whatever, and like the page will like create like fake content. Like actually, one of my cosplay mutuals, someone did that to her, and they were like saying like they brought like this other video that's not even related. They didn't even make it, but it was like of a dildo and stuff like, oh, watch me play with this dildo or whatever the fuck. It was some wild shit.
Yeah, it
that
sounds
shouldn't even
fucking
be on Instagram. And then they're like, click on this link, follow this page, and the page is like fake. So they like, they put like a paywall, get all the pay, and then like nothing
Oh, and
because it's fake.
yeah, because it's fake. So yeah, I know they make.
So yeah, that shit is so wild though, and I'm like, yo, these people are like really getting fucking creative, like. But
Yeah,
I was like, yo, that's fucking bad. But
yeah, no.
usually the people that are getting like, getting their photos stolen, they're just like, hey, this is not me. Like,
And the
what the
worst part
fuck?
is like the worst part is it makes it difficult because like like when it comes to like internet crime and whatnot, like there's a specific like form that you have to fill out just in case somebody's committing something like fraud and theft. If you don't, then you could get arrested for it, and practically have the blame put on you. You know, but most that's kind of I would say that's more of a rare chance that that happens because a majority of the time um like people like internet detectives and shit, they always look into like they spend an extensive amount of time to find people that do stuff like that, you know. But scammers are everywhere. I'm not even cap. Scammers are everywhere. Like scammers is in every business and shit. Biden is absolutely out of control and whatnot. Like it's so bad that they actually presented legislation on like on companies like actually banning shopping bots because like for example, like let's say like somebody is going in concert, bots would just buy out all the tickets and sell it for double triple price. You know what I'm saying? Like the only people that wins in a situation like that is resellers because they're buying, they taking all the profit and stuff like that and they just flipping it. You know, like
Same thing with shoes.
yeah,
And there's fucking
Look at that,
scalpers
you
like for
sneaker.
PS5.
yeah, scalpers. Yeah, no, so yeah, shoe scalpers are like insane at this point. Like there's one chick, you know what I'm saying, and like don't get me wrong, I'm like like can't knock the hustle, you know, get how you live, but like when you have a dedicated warehouse to buying a single product just to flip it for triple the profit, like I think that shit's gotta go. You know, like you're not. It makes the company look real bad because the company is it to like a casual consumer. They look like they don't care at all. You know, so
Yep.
it's like damn. You know, we had this shoe. This shoe is sold out. There's no way this shoe gets sold out in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's no way I don't have a size 9.5 and freaking in 30 seconds of me logging in. Like there's no way that happens and shit.
Yeah.
And people they just sell it and stuff. And it's gotten like it's gotten really bad in the shoe industry and stuff because now shoe companies they're just losing credibility all across the board because they can't do anything about Biden and stuff. I personally think that when it comes to like, I think like a easy solution and stuff would to be to tie like your account to like your phone number. You know what I'm saying? Because in that
Because people could be fraudulent with phone numbers.
you could be fraudulent with phone numbers and shit, but you will have to verify that phone number. You know.
Oh, there you
So,
go.
I mean, there's ways to circumvent that, but I think that would stop a decent bit of Biden because who's gonna sit down and like create phone numbers and stuff? And I think that phone like for stuff like that they should be linked to like an address. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if you have this phone number, let it be linked to like your home address as like a second form of verification, and boom, you know. Because if they see like, oh, we have 30 fucking numbers at fucking 123 Mary Jane Way, Seattle, Washington, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, okay, that does yeah, that shit doesn't make sense. You know?
420 at Mary Jane Way.
420 Mary Jane Way, Los Angeles, California.
Have you ever been to Jazz Lettuce Avenue?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Cabbage Patch Row?
That sounds like a prison. Where they sending you, bro? Cabbage Patch Road.
Prison, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, not cabbage.
Not cabbage. You
Oh
see
my
like
god, nigga, I'm never gonna see you again.
you see a bunch of dead Cabbage Patches the second you walk in. It's just like they lost an eye or something. Or they bald and.
Their main export is Cabbage Patches that look suspiciously close to the inmates.
Oh my god. Cabbage Patch should do that actually. They should make like inmate Cabbage Patches. That'd be hard.
Or like who was the Garbage Pail Kids? They should make a version. They should bring them back.
Yeah. That'd be hard. You know, I think that would be a great scam. Like as a toy company, like, well, speaking of scam, like I do believe that this is a scam. This is a scam right here. As somebody that's worked in retail for multiple years, anything that gets slapped with limited edition or collector's edition.
Yeah, no, that's all a scam.
That's now granted, I say this is a gray area scam because there are some things that are like limited edition. Okay. Like for example, like Nike made a shoe called the Board of Governor Air Jordan 1. Okay. This shoe is red, it's black, white, and blue. But the shoe is split in half. So like on one side is one colorway, and the other side is like the opposite colorway. They only made 88 units of this shoe. Okay. That's a limited edition. Okay. But if it's something that is mass marketed being posted as limited edition, I think that's a scam. Like I'd say anything above 5,000 units. Anything above 5,000 units that says limited edition, that's not limited edition. It's not really limited. Like you kind of mass marketed it. So like I guess that in my eyes that seems kind of like scamish or like scam like energy. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like
okay, who's dropping stuff?
Oh, sorry, I have my controllers on my.
Oh, I thought fucking Tanjiro came in the room and was knocking shit over.
Nah,
Tanjiro is he's staring at me right now. he's staring at me. Right? But yeah, before I like disturb the aura in the room, yeah, limited like toy companies, game companies are like infamous for this. Game companies are super, like I think they're the biggest culprit of this because game companies, they always say, oh, pre-order this and you get like a limited edition like weapon or like, you know, cosmetic and shit just for like a year later to actually get that cosmetic and stuff. Just so it's not really limited anymore, you know, if you're giving it away like that, you know. And that's another good point. Like when it comes to shoes and stuff, why is it always that they give celebrities the limited edition shoe? You know, like
I mean, I have an answer. I don't know. I can't say for sure if it's obvious, like definitive, but genuinely, it's just like it's feeding on FOMO. Like it's that thing of just when people that are super fans of a celebrity see that like, oh shit, they got this exclusive thing that only they have. Then it's just like that just opened up the market for like the people that are I have to call them smart because the people that fucking like make the fakes of that shit and then start trying to sell it to super fans who don't know better.
Yeah, you don't know
it's kind of scummy, but it's smart as shit.
Yeah, see, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm an avid sneakerhead. Okay, I just bought another shoe. I've probably bought like 5 pairs of shoes in the past week, which is kind of deranged. But
in the last year.
but I actually called out the guy that was selling a fake shoe and whatnot, and he blocked me on OfferUp, which I didn't know that was a thing. But it was like I knew it was a fake because like I sit down and actively look at shoes on a daily basis, especially new shoes that come out or like really big shoes. Because this guy was trying to sell this shoe for $500, and this shoe is worth like $2,500, you know. And I was like, this shoe is a fake, and here's why. Where the swoosh and the stitching meet at, yours don't meet at. There's literally about a half an inch gap between
Whoa,
it.
got him.
The actual leather was too smooth on the shoe, compared to the original, where you can actually see the graininess, and then the blue was off, like the blue shade was off. So he was like, no, this is not fake, this is the real thing, I got the laces and everything and stuff. I was like, all right, well, if it's not fake, then show me the box, like, you know, show me everything with the box, like, show me the wrapping, I want to see the style and color code, like, I want to see it all, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of counterfeit things, like, and I'm dropping fucking knowledge to like people out there, okay? A lot of counterfeits, the first thing I always check for before I even if I was buying a shoe from someone is I always check out the label. Before I go, I check to see what the original box looked like, and then I check the label, because most counterfeit shoes, they never get the fucking sizing right. They never get the sizing right. Like, they'll have a US 9.5, but the conversion for US 9.5 to like a UK is a size difference. Like a UK is like a size 10.5 or something, and they will have like a 10. So I have a counterfeit shoe in my closet that I was gonna do a YouTube channel on prior before I came back and stuff, and I can tell you all the counterfeits wrong about that shoe. Like, I worn it too. I was like, it even feels like a counterfeit, you know. So
I'm telling you, it's the details of it.
Yeah, so like when it comes to scamming, like I always want, like, I'm great at negotiating. You know what I'm saying? So before I even get into something, like, I negotiate a price. And every time I negotiate, I give them a lowball number. You know what I'm saying? Because if I automatically give you a number close or higher than you're thinking, you're gonna roll with that. You know what I'm saying? So I give them a lowball number. I'll be like, you gonna hackle that price down. I'm not. Okay, you bought this shoe for $120. I want $140 for it. No, I'm not selling you a shoe for $20 profit. Okay, well, go ahead and shoot me a price. I'm gonna tell you no until I get to where I want and stuff. That's really how you're supposed to do with, like, anything that you shop for. Always throw it.
But not anything, because if you're gonna go into like an actual shoe store, no one's going to negotiate.
Well, no. Like, not
really. I get you what you're saying. Just so people don't be tripping. Because
I'm not saying like go. I'm not. It works for everything, but I'm not saying like it's one of those things. Like, most situations you can't do that. There's some situations where obviously you can't do that. Like, you're not gonna go and finish line and be like, oh, can I get these Jordan ones for $80 and this shoe retails at $220? Like, no. But if you're in
the online resale retailers, yes.
Yeah.
You know, but when it's like some fucking, like, if you're in a brick and mortar store and it's the official fucking store, usually if it's just a brick and mortar store in general, don't fucking try to negotiate the price.
The price is firm in a place like that. I'll tell you a great place I learned how to do all of this. China.
I know.
Because
I already knew.
Look, Chinese people, they love money. They do anything they money. They give away money. They get money. They give money as a gift. They put money in envelopes and shit. I'm convinced they take money baths. So one thing that they do, especially like street markets and stuff, is they always negotiate. And street markets tend to they never give you a price. So it's like, oh, I got, like, for example, they were selling like shoes. They're like, oh, I got shoes. And I'm like, oh, what's the price on this? They're like, oh, how about you give me a price? They put, so you got the first hand. So if you say like, oh, I want 300 kwai for it and stuff, knowing that this shoe is a counterfeit and it's only worth 20 kwai, like, you practically fucked yourself out of 280 kwai. You know, so that's kind of like, they're always putting you in the driver's seat, you know what I'm saying? So you can never be like, that's why I say, like, in cases like that, lowball him, lowball the fuck out of him. Like, you know, oh, this shoe, oh, you know how price is? Can I get this shoe for free?
No,
Can I
no,
get for,
no.
can I get for $20?
Look, I'll give you $25.
Can I get? I have 25. You know, I have $20. No, no. I'm like, all right. Well, I don't want it. No, wait, come back and stuff. Wait. I can talk. How about 27? Ah, now we talking. Okay, I'll take it for 27.
There,
So,
yep, that's how you do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So,
Oh my gosh. Okay, so going back to the scams thing. Oh man. Oh, there's another scam that's going around. I think people are starting to get a little bit smarter about it. But the one that is so crazy, and it's gotten a few people that I follow and stuff, and people, you know, some mutual people. That it's a scam where it's like someone that, you know, well, actually, it's a scam and a hack at the same time. So someone that advertises cryptocurrency, it's something related to crypto or cash out.
I already know where you go with this.
You know where I'm going.
Fucking
Yes.
Forex traders.
Yes. So they take someone's profile picture, and it's usually like a friend or something, you know, and you've DM'd before for whatever reason. And they slide to the DMs, and the DM usually states like, "Hey, like, how's it going?" Or like, you know, or hello, what's up, or something like that, or can you help me with something? And then there's like saying like, well, actually, there's two. One's just saying, can you help me with something? And the second one is just like, can you help me with something? They're like, hey, I lost all my contacts. Can you click on this link to help me with that? And it's like, no, I'm not clicking on some damn links for some damn contacts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's one of those things where, like, I'm glad that I have the actual phone numbers of anyone I have on social media that I actually know. It's just like, yeah, sure. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, nigga, are you messaging me right now? No? That's what I thought. Cool.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something crazy like that. It's just like, that's not how phones work, but okay. And then the other one about crypto and all that shit. So the other one's saying like, hey, this account helped me get cryptocurrency, or like sent in X amount of things to my Cash App. And they show you screenshots that are like fake.
And
you
fake
know,
screenshots.
and then they're like, oh yeah, like this person's legit, blah 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 blah, and like it is actually like a real person on the other end, like responding in real time, you know.
Yeah,
type of
that's true. I actually scammed a scammer once.
thing.
So
Nice.
I pissed him off. So he tried to hit me up. He's like, hey, you know, I need a favor. And I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, so my car practically broke down and stuff. Could you help me out and stuff with something? I was like, yeah, you know, sure. Now I was fully aware that this was a scam because I've never talked to the actual dude like person. I was like, all right, cool. Like, what you need? And luckily for this scam to work, I had to actually be on the road. So I was on the road. Okay.
Nice.
So he's like, yeah, I just need like a few gift cards and whatnot. Like, you know.
Make any sense?
And I was like, oh yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? I'll gladly help. You know, wonderful.
Good old gift card
So
scam.
he was like, well, okay, you know, you could get them at a 7-Eleven and shit. And I was like, all right, yeah, you know, I'm about to drive there right now and shit. So then, like, I didn't reply for about 5 minutes. He was like, are you there? I was like, yeah, I'm still here. He's like, oh, are you on the road? I'm like, yeah, I'm on the road. And he's like, oh, well, you know, I just want to make sure, so send me, like, a picture. And I sent him a picture of me chilling in McDonald's parking lot. Okay. So it's like, okay, like, stupid motherfucker was like, okay, cool. You know, just let me know when you make it there. I was like, all right, cool. Now, granted, this whole time, I'm sitting in McDonald's parking lot. Okay. So I tell him, I'm like, oh yeah, I made it to the store and stuff. Like, I'm here. And he's like, okay, well, at least, can you get like a few, like, you know, gift cards? I'm like, oh man, like, I don't see any Apple gift cards. Like, there's none here. And he's like, really? Can you send me a picture of it? And I went on Google and I got a screenshot of a gift card display with no Apple cards. So I showed him, I sent him this, like, he's like, oh damn, like, oh, do they have like any other gift cards and stuff? I was like, yeah, not really. It's mainly for like food places and shit like that. So he's like, oh, did you see any Google Pay ones? I was like, yeah, I see that. I see those. So,
Google Pay
he was
has
like,
gift cards?
yeah, Google Play Store, excuse me.
Oh.
So it's like, yeah, and he's like, all right, can you get like a few of those? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get a few for you. So I grabbed the Google cards. He's like, all right, just let me know when you check them out. I was like, all right, cool. So he was like, all right, you have the receipt. Can you send me a picture of the receipt? I was like, yeah, go ahead and send you a picture of the receipt. Well, like, in my car, I used to buy like old gift cards for like old games because like game cards was huge back in like 2013, 2014. So like
Yep,
I
remember
had
that well.
yeah, I had one just in my back pocket just for like a spare memory because I was like, damn, these are the days. So I sent him a picture of the bottom of it. And he's like, oh, do they not have the gift card numbers on it and stuff? I was like, oh shit, yeah, no, I can send it. I can see you the gift card. And my I kid you not, I spent 5 minutes literally looking at like my phone to try to like, you know how like on the phone keypad has the ABC, right? Mm-hmm. I spent 5 minutes typing in the numbers that if you were to decipher it, it says you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, nice! I love it.
He got the number, and he's totally clueless. And he's like, why is it not working? Like, I don't know why it's not working. I was like, yeah, that's the right number. Like, I took out $50. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, can you send it again? I was like, I just sent it. So like, I literally at this point, I'm just going around I'm just like wasting his time. I'm like, I just sent it. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I even got my banking statement right here. I took a banking statement and cut it said $50, but I cut out the top portion because the top portion said PayPal. so it looked like a legitimate statement. If he was just smart enough, he would have been like, yo, like, this is like, where's the actual title for the statement? And so cut that out, send it to I'm like, yeah, it's legit. Like, why is it not working? Can you switch the numbers? I went back and forth with him for like an hour, and at this point I'm at home like eating McDonald's and shit, just dying laughing. and then eventually I was just like, damn, you know why it's not working? And he was like, why? I was like, cause you're a fucking scammer and you're so fucking stupid. I just wasted an hour of your day, you cocksucker. And and then I storm reported him so he couldn't block me.
Nice.
I love it. I love wasting people's time. You want to waste my time? I would gladly waste your time. When I'm off, beautiful. I don't really have much to do unless I'm running errands and shit. So yeah. Moral of the story is don't be a fucking scammer or sell Forex type bullshit because like anyone man, a lot of my friends. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of black people get into the whole Forex trading thing and whatnot, and they're so bent on, it's not a scam. I don't know why you just think it's a scam. Like, the second you go, like, I don't want to be in a Forex, trading group or anything, the first thing they start doing is insulting, like, oh, you want to be broke? And shit, you want to be a broke-ass nigga? I was like, no, I want to be a smart-ass nigga.
Smart-ass nigga and not get broke.
You fucking dick nugget. Like, you act like I don't know what y'all actually talking about. So, and then they like get frustrated with you, and then like months later and shit, everybody pissed off like, well, I should never join that Forex trading group because I got scammed out of $800. That's crazy. Drinks fucking mimosa.
Damn, bro, that's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, really though. But yeah, it's scamming is pretty running rampant out there and stuff.
It is running rampant. I guess it's because of pandemic and people are trying to get ways to get money.
Yeah,
people are desperate.
All them PPP loans.
Desperate. This could have been multiple segments. So this is scamming segment part 1.
Yeah, scamming part 1. I was initially the scammer. No, I'm kidding. I never.
Oh my god.
So
But I say, because it's almost been an hour, let's go on our first break.
yeah, let's go on our first break and so
Or go on a break because we don't have one break. Why did I say our first break?
That's a first break. Girl, you are not working at Nike.
We're doing a 4-hour show.
Your first 15.
Oh my god. So I need to drink some squirt. So that's what I'm gonna go get.
I hate that sentence you just
said. What? What? I said I'm going to
squirt.
You know damn well that you don't need to say. Don't say
it's a grapefruit soda.
Drink some squirt.
It's
Drink some squirt.
It's a grapefruit soda. It's
It's a horrible name.
It's a thirst quencher. Like
It's
what
a
are you?
horrible name.
Quench your thirst.
You can't say shit. Fuck that. No. Wait. Before I even go, you can't say shit because what we about to talk about next, I'm pretty sure is about to be miles ahead of what I just fucking said. So I don't want to hear shit. We spent the whole episode not talking about sperm, cum, butt sex, eating ass. This has been the first tame episode in a long time, and you mean to tell me you about to get on my ass because I want to go get a nice refreshing cup of squirt? No, I'm not having it. Fuck that. We're gonna go on break. I'm getting my cup. Fuck you, Ray. Oh shit. Oh man, got me drooling over here.
Yeah, you drooling all over that squirt.
Oh god.
3 minutes.
Oh god.
bought my cat.
Oh, so you got your
that.
pussy out.
I did get my squirt.
I thought you'd be more of a cream guy.
Ah, God. Yeah, sometimes I'm a creamer. Let me stop. Okay, wow. I'm officially
Does
uncomfortable.
that also mean that by process of rhyme, you're also a screamer?
Shut up.
Hey!
Tanjiro, you need to be a part of this segment and shit because we're about to animorph. He definitely doesn't want to be here. I'm not even gonna
He's just like, why am I here?
He's like,
I
why?
feel a disturbance.
He's like, why am I here? Dad, put me down. No, no, no. I need you. Okay, great. Go ahead and get
It's
to.
so hilarious when cats' eyes just get really big when they're like, I hate this.
He definitely hates it. Okay, look, I don't know what it is, but when other people are around, or if I'm talking on like on Discord or anything with like somebody else, like he'll come around. But the second I'm like, hey, oh, like you see, he just like spazzed out on me. Okay, you gotta go because he ripped my shirt. Ow, 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 ow. He's calling me. Tanjiro, get your camera, Tom. Get your camera, Tom. Okay, my boy. Go ahead. Yeah, he was pissed. He was pissed.
Oh, God.
He nicked me a little bit. Oh, look at all this fucking cat fur. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I can see some fly in front of the camera.
God fucking damn it, buddy.
Please make that a clip, right?
I was just like, look at this camera fur and his knee looking like a fucking Yeti. Watch, Twitch is gonna be like, oh, your cat was fighting back? Fucking banned, bitch. Was good. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? No, I didn't harm my cat. You know, I'm not like other streamers where I just eat my fucking cat across the room. Come on, man. So, all right, but let's go ahead and get into the spill the sauce. And it's about to get really furry out here.
Okay.
The episode we teased a couple weeks ago, well, it's here.
It's here, guys, and
Potentially the first of more than one. We'll see how this goes.
More than one? I was hoping there only be one.
It depends on y'all and questions.
Oh god.
So what the fuck is being a furry?
That is a complicated question. I know.
Tell me the basics. Tell me the basics because I barely know the concept.
I will tell you how I understand it. Just remember, a lot of people may think differently, but how I understand it is basically on the surface level, it's like kind of like a spectrum of how much of a furry you are, right? And it starts with like if you like characters that are anthropomorphic, like the easiest examples are like Star Fox, Lola Bunny, shit like that.
I thought you were gonna say like Swiper.
Swiper.
He's definitely
anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
No, he's definitely
Just say anthro.
Oh, like if you're into like BoJack Horseman, but like on a sexual level.
I mean, I think that would
I'm not projecting.
You definitely are.
I'm not projecting. Shut the fuck up. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. Because I don't look at that show. I'm like, ooh, no.
BoJack. Ooh, I want that big horse cock.
We're being so mature. Sorry.
Wow.
Also, like another obvious one, anime-wise, is Beastars.
Oh yes, Beastar.
That is very much like anthropomorphic characters.
Or Sing. Or Sing.
Or Sing. Yeah, Sing, but that's way more like cartoony. But like I said, it's a spectrum.
Yeah. I would think they all the same thing. It's just talking animals with human-like qualities.
Yeah. So like the most baseline of that spectrum.
But they gotta be sexy though. Like
we'll get to that in a moment.
It's like Simba from The Lion King, like how people think he's hot, even though he's a fucking lion.
I mean, yeah, that's people that are more into ferals, and oh god.
That's another thing. Okay.
It's a subsection, yes.
It's a subsection. Okay, cool. So, okay, talk about all the sections.
Oh god, there's so many.
Okay, main.
Give me the most dominant ones.
What's the dominant?
I don't know what's the most dominant, but I can tell you that people always like equines, which is like horses and shit like that, like horses,
the BoJack people.
Yeah.
essentially. Scalies are just people like dragons and lizards of all sorts.
Oh, I know about
So the
scaly. I know
dragon
about a
from,
scaly.
so the dragon from what you call it? Shrek.
I mean, yeah.
I
guess
mean,
that would work with Feral.
I was gonna say like how to like Toothless, how to change a dragon.
Yeah, that also works.
Okay,
Both
and
of- both of those.
we're gonna be hella immature, so y'all don't get offended. because-
Blue eyes white dragon.
Sure. That would all.
Maleficent in her final form.
Who?
Maleficent from Sleeping
Still
Beauty.
sure. Like from the definition I have given you, yes, that would work. But that would also fall under feral.
Okay.
Why?
Because ferals are basically just like when it's much closer to how the actual animal would be.
Oh, okay, interesting. So like the one you were talking about before, Scalies, it's like okay, human, but also a dragon too. So
Yeah, like
if I was to do like a dragon cosplay, like would I get like people sliding to my DMs like, yo, you into this or what?
You want to
potentially.
rub? You want to rub scales?
I hate that.
Because I've started to learn people's kinks and fetishes sometimes. On occasion, I get this DM. Sometimes I'm like, "What? This is a thing?"
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of weird people out there. There's robot fuckers. There's monster fuckers. Like,
There's
it's
the Mormons and ear sex. You know,
Oh,
gotta get around it.
Let's
Actually,
not.
stoking where you just don't do anything. You just lay.
Oh, I love that.
You
That's-
just plank. You just plank on top of something.
I soak all the time.
you ever just T-pose on top of your partner?
You ever just soaked in public?
No.
Just standing up. I do it all the time.
Standing up, just like.
I'd be in jail right now because everybody's getting soaked.
Oh, no. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god, man.
Okay.
Okay, so
And y'all niggas think I'm joking. That was a thing at BYU like back in 2011.
Oh no, that was I read that. I read that. They're just like, oh, since we can't have sex, we're just gonna lay here with our raging hormones and not do anything.
That sounds so.
But no, that's the thing though. They it was technically intercourse because they put like the dick in the vagina though.
Mhm.
But it's like they didn't do
But you
anything.
just didn't
They're
move.
like, sex is thrusting, and I'm like,
I wonder how.
But I'm like, that's still like
You know,
sex.
I
Like
might-
even oral sex is still sex. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
just, like,
I might have to test drive that.
Oh my
I'm
god.
curious.
Danger!
Oh, yeah. Hey, you want to see how fast I'll bust if I just lay in you?
You're just
Don't-
gonna try that, and that's how you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
fall
a second
asleep.
child.
I'm probably
It's
gonna
like
fall
that-
asleep.
It's that Snow Patrol song. If I just lay here,
God.
yeah, you lay with me.
Yep. You ever see like somebody that like hits the water like in the pool and they just kind of
Belly
float
flops?
there? Yeah,
Yeah.
like and they just float there. That's gonna be me. I'm just like.
If I just lay here.
Okay, back to furryism. So,
Furryism?
what made you get into like being a furry? You know, don't tell
I
me like
think-
you saw boots on Dora the Explorer and that turned you on because I'm gonna be concerned.
Dylan, I will actually buy a plane ticket to come shatter your ankles. No, it was not. The earliest two I can think of is Crystal from Star Fox and then Lola Bunny.
Of
Because-
course, Betty made everyone a
Man.
furry though.
Everybody
Main
was
question
everybody was fapping the Lola Bunny. Michael Jordan was fapping the Lola Bunny. Like,
I mean, I could believe
Stop
that,
it.
but I also
Get
don't
some
want
help.
to.
yeah, that's why he came up with that commercial. Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like,
Guess what?
He was
I-
projecting.
Yeah, I
Like,
got some help.
stop.
I didn't smash the CGI character.
Oh my god. But
Part of sex-
yeah, it started there, and then eventually, like, I stumbled on, like, I didn't stumble onto the lewd side of things until I was like 13 or 14, and then I genuinely like stumbled into it by finding a website, and then it just kind of started snowballing from there
For
slowly.
research purposes, what website? Let me
Yeah,
stop.
what research? No, I'm not gonna stop. What research purposes? I want to know.
It was an old ass site, dude. Like, I don't even remember the name anymore. It's been so long.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that kind of reminds me though. Like I have stumbled across Lola Bunny stuff, unfortunately. Well, at
Oh,
least
yeah, everybody has. I have.
yeah, but here's the thing: when I was doing my Lola Bunny cosplay last year, like I was like looking up like pictures and stuff, and there's one of like her having like a cooch, like a human like cooch, and I'm like, yo, I cannot unsee that ever.
Like, oh no, mammal pussy.
Oh, like no, it was like, oh my goodness, it was crazy because she was like in like a gym or whatever, and like she was just like laying like on a bench, spread eagle, with like a human like cooch, and it was shaven, which was fucking weird too because
Why is it shaving if she's a bunny?
yeah.
I feel like the vagina wouldn't even have like tipped me. It would have been the fact that it's shaven.
But it looked like it was shaven. I'm like, yo, who the fuck drew this?
By this point in my life, I've learned to just not question NSFW furry artists because they are just gonna do what they do.
They
Oh my
they
God,
are.
there's this one that I can't unsee. Let me. Oh my gosh, do y'all remember? What's that show? Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Oh
I've
God,
seen a lot
please,
from
no, don't do
you
this
want me
to
to
us.
ruin childhoods right now?
No.
I mean, you
Okay.
can't ruin mine. I've already seen it.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Do you
Ah.
remember? Okay, so the dog was Brandy. I forgot her friend. But her
Whiskers,
friend,
the rabbit.
no, not the rabbit. No, it wasn't the rabbit. So it wasn't them together. It was
Are you talking
Brandy,
about the other dog?
the other dog, like the brown
I
dog.
think it was Brittany or something.
Something like that. Yes. It was them together.
Yep.
And they had like titties, but it was like human titties.
Yep.
And yeah, that was one I was like, I cannot unsee this. And I was like young when I saw this too, so I was like scarred for life.
Oh,
I've seen that. Adding in Mr. Whiskers, dick them both down.
Oh my god!
Yep, they're. I'm not
Did
gonna
you
sleep.
look it up, Dylan?
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Hey.
So I guess that was my first introduction to the Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, the Brandy and Brittany one. And it was by mistake. It was totally by mistake.
Why is there so
feel
much
like
of
that's
this shit? Why is there so much?
I'll continue asking questions. I will give this one footnote real fast. And you don't have to be sexually attracted to furries or anthro characters to be a furry. You
Wait
can
a
be
minute.
completely SFW with it and still be a furry.
How?
I'm just
How?
because it doesn't have to be sexual. It can like literally, like I was saying earlier, there's a spectrum of it. It
Okay,
starts
let
like
me ask you a serious question. I don't know if I might have asked this like way when we first started the show, and but I don't remember.
go for it.
But I had he's not a friend anymore, so I don't give a fuck. But
Oh, about that nigga. Go on.
yeah, so that nigga, he said that he was a straight male in the human world, but in the
Yes.
furry world, his furry character, i.e. him, was bisexual. So does that make him bisexual or no?
But I mean, it's that kind of thing where like it's a potential, but it's like how you can write a gay character and not be gay. You know, it's
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
I mean,
But it
that's
has to do
true.
with your sexual nature, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, yeah, that's what I was calling like I
It's a
feel like
person by
I
person.
feel like for you to sit there and envision, like, you know, to like envision you being the actual character and be like, I want to take it in the ass, like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me also give you this note, Dylan. Just because you make a persona, that does not automatically mean you identify as that persona.
oh, okay.
But he
I
was
can kind
like
of get it.
he was a devout furry. Like I'm talking about like literally like this dude had so many like photos of like he was a scaly, okay? And he had so many photos of fucking dragons. Like I have roughly 10,000 photos in my phone from like shit starting from when I first got my iPhone back in 2018. He had that same amount in dragons in a year.
That's a lot of dragon porn.
Yeah, I was like, bro,
Dragon porn.
how do you find the time to be like?
Oh my god. Okay, is there like? Oh, okay. I'm kind of curious about this. There probably is. Like during like Game of Thrones era, before we knew like Daenerys, spoiler alert, was kind of evil. Did people like do some furry shit with like her dragon or dragons? And like,
I'm sure people have, but that's mostly by Rule 34. I don't think people really looked at Game of Thrones and really thought, "Ooh, furry fuel."
Okay. Because people looked at Game of Thrones for a lot of kink shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
because that was a show.
Let me
That was a
ask you a
corny
question.
show.
Let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
Find that the furry community gets too defensive about stuff that non-furries don't understand? So I'll give you an example. I'll give you a sample. Same guy, he would get super pissed off when I didn't know like the anatomy between a dragon and a wyvern. You know what I'm saying? You know, a wyvern has 2 legs and it has 2 small arms and whatnot, but it has wings. Whereas a dragon has 4 legs and wings. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you know, I'd be like, oh, you know, that's a dragon. He's like, no, it's a wyvern. You know, so like, is everybody like that? Or
No,
what?
God,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Is he like that chick from Jubilee where it's like that whole like is like what was it, the 6 vegans and 1 isn't a vegan, and she's like, that's not vegan, that's not a wyvern.
No, I promise you that is not the whole community.
Okay. So it's just
Use me as an example.
At this point.
I would never do some shit like that. I would punch a nigga down that does that.
Would you go to a furry orgy?
No.
Why not?
Well, one,
it's like a human Jack in the Box. You know what I'm saying?
They bring out the tacos with the American cheese.
It's like put it in my hole, but
I'm sorry, I have to giggle this episode. I really do. I have to fucking
no, I'm really just thinking about like what the fuck I just said, because I just kind of said it like no holds barred, but no, I'm just envisioning it like this might sound really.
The Jack in the Box is not even a fucking animal.
Like no. What I mean by that is like they're like, oh, put it in a hole, it's a surprise, but you don't know if it's a guy or a girl or like you know.
Oh yeah.
So like because everybody's wearing fursuits, so like it could be 20 dudes, it could be 2 dudes, you know, like.
I would have to imagine if they organized the orgy, they found out the actual genders.
Have you been?
That is just an assumption.
Have you been to a furry rave before?
No.
I haven't,
also,
but I've seen some things, some very dark things.
Let me also clarify this point about me personally as a furry. I am not a fursuit furry. Fursuits kind of creep me out because mascot suits kind of freak me out. And that's kind of what most of them are.
Wait, so are mascots really just furries?
I'm kind of scared too.
There's a fine line.
Mascots are furries.
So are you more of like the whole? Okay, well, you told me like what you like and shit. But anyway,
yeah.
Like, are you more of like okay, put on some ears, put on a tail type of shit?
I would rather that than a whole fursuit. Yes.
Okay, cool.
And that's not me trying to knock people in fursuits. If you want, because 2 things. This is just a general stereotype that tends to be true. 1, if you have a fucking fursuit and it's not like bog standard basic shit, like if it looks like you actually like commission someone to make that shit with detail, 1, that just puts you automatically in the fucking furry stereotype of, oh, bitch, you have too much money if you could afford that. Because fursuits are not cheap at all.
Yeah,
like,
no,
so
they
you see those like when you see those really like complex ones, like with the fucking ventilation in the suits and like fucking AC and shit like that, that's like thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Get that. Disney cast members don't even get that shit.
Shit, the cast of Cats didn't get that shit.
Like, I shit you not, like,
yeah, for the cats.
People go ham.
That might have stirred some furry stuff too. Like watching the. I want to meet a furry who like became a furry, like a furry theater nerd. I want to meet a furry theater nerd who
There's
like
probably a lot of those.
I know there's a lot of those.
He developed from the movie or from the play Cats.
Okay,
There's
now there's
probably
not a lot of those. No, Cats is an
There probably is. Though.
Cats is an absolutely terrible musical. Like it's so bad. Like I don't understand why people actually get enthralled to go see Cats. It's so
but hey,
crazy.
the Jellicoe cat though, he was kind of fine. Not gonna lie.
Okay,
Why would you say the skinny one with the black fur. I'm just kidding.
the Cat in the Hat looking nigga.
Yeah, the cat in the hat looking nigga. No cap, but you know, if he was like, "Yo, what's up?" I'll be like, maybe.
I'm literally concerned for you right now. Okay.
Also, Miss White Cat too. She was cute.
No. Everything about Cats looks so fucking wrong. Like.
Are you talking about the movie or the play?
Both.
The play. I'm talking about like.
I'm talking about both. Both of them.
The play is violently less disturbing.
Both of them.
Did you make a fart noise into the mic?
No, I said both of them.
Damn, you blew that shit out.
No.
That's a whole nother kink. No.
Oh my god. Okay. So I really hate talking about furries because like I feel like the more my mind starts getting stirring about furries, the more like weirded out I get. But it's like when you see some shit that's just weird, but you're like, I can't stop staring at it, and like I somehow
morbid curiosity is the word you're looking for.
Yeah. So, okay. Riddle me this, all right? So, is it possible?
Yes.
For two people with personas to be intimate with each other, but not intimate in real life? Like, is that possible?
Oh, that's
I could say yeah. Because it's one of those things of like.
That's weird.
Well, think about it, because you know shit like. Do you remember IMVU?
Unfortunately.
Do you remember Second Life?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I remember Second Life.
Those are basically vessels for that exact thing to happen. Like they can make those OCs in those games, then fucking do lewd shit on those games. And technically, that's happening, but they aren't doing things in real life.
You know, but like I feel like you would gain some type of like attachment. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like through something like that, because like you got to sit there and like make the thought of you actually being sexual in like games like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way you're gonna be like, there's no way you're gonna be like. Fucking here you go. I'm for you. I'm doing it in real time. I'm about to put the chat over my face and what you be like, hey, I wanna eat your vagina like IHOP cakes on pancake.
You have to put
like
in the
if like
you can put this on a notepad.
I swear I have a stiffy stronger than an AA artillery missile. Like, you know, if
Dylan, you want me to blow your mind and make it worse?
What?
I can tell you from personal experience, that's just setup. It gets much worse.
I know it gets much worse. Like, you probably be like,
know what role-playing is, right?
I swear.
My god, okay, explain some of this role-playing. I'm actually really curious about this.
Basic, like, do you have any grasp of, like, sexual role-playing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so basically, imagine short, sometimes paragraphs, sometimes, like, a sentence or two, just describing describing doing sex acts.
Yeah.
It's like that. And then that goes into all of the other fetishes that are and aren't furry shit. Like horse dick, fucking knotted dick, fucking macro, micro, size difference.
Knotted dick?
It's so much shit.
Wait, are people like into like ducks? Because they have the corkscrew dicks.
I'm sure there are.
Imagine getting fucked by a drill.
If there are people into cat dicks, I'm sure there's people in the duck dicks.
Oh yeah.
Probably so. I mean, okay, like I know probably what it stemmed out of it. Remember when Morgan Freeman back in the YouTube days where like everyone will like watch like a YouTube video religiously and like the viral video will be like everyone has seen it. Do you remember that one video that Morgan Freeman did? It was like a series and he would just talk about animals and stuff, but like in a really funny way. And the most popular one was about ducks and how like gross they are.
Yeah, ducks are weird.
Ducks are fucking.
And how they have like corkscrew penises and corkscrew vaginas, but here's the thing: the female's vagina was at a different shape than the male one, so it would actually be painful for the female to get fucked and stuff. So it was like, oh, and also the duck dicks would fall off too sometimes, and they'll grow like a new one. Yeah, so
that's the details when you do that shit on Second Life and IMVU. That's probably a detail they don't go with unless they're really into some hardcore shit.
Yeah, but it's like crazy. But I don't remember if like the duck dick fell off. I think it did. From what I don't recall. But again, I haven't seen this like since like 2011.
Again, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we're all better off if you don't remember the exact answer to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I definitely could. My fucking brain over here, like, imagine fucking be like, I swear, I want. Gotta pull up the chat again. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pull up. Oh no, I gotta pull up the chat again. I want to have my duck penis fall into your vagina and let it shrivel. I can't even spell shrivel. Shrivel up. Wow. I'm still. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Still smashing you with my nub. Like,
you know what? Someone's gonna find our podcast and like be jerking off to this shit.
Yes, I know somebody's gonna. Oh, I keep talking about that duck sex.
Frank, make that a clip.
It's literally gonna be 3 seconds of me going.
That would be a very sus clip.
No context.
I feel like at this point we're just gonna have no context moments of me just doing some dumb shit. We've already had 2. I've already had 2. Okay.
At some point, we just need to make a compilation of you making those weird ass faces and sounds.
That'd be great. You know, just like a collage. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look back. Oh man, I really can't. I mean maybe I could look back on like the episodes we do have and then maybe see if like. Just pull like a face because I know I got a face in there like going wild and shit. But more of the story
let's do like 2 more questions after I give you one more thing to haunt your dreams.
Okay. I mean, I'm still caught on the roleplay thing. Like,
it's related to that. I can also tell you from seeing this as well. There's a lot of people that are into when they're doing something involving a canine, being knotted.
What is knotted?
Do you understand what that means, Dylan?
Nope.
Actually, I don't. And that's a term that I didn't want to look up, but I feel like you're going to tell me anyway. So I prepared my 27 years
so you don't put that. Let me tell you so you don't put that in your search history.
Please. My search history is already fucked.
Most canine phalluses are it's like that red rocket meme that I'm sure you've heard someone make a joke about with a dog's dick before.
Yeah.
No.
That's pretty accurate. They do tend to be either pink or red.
Yeah, I've seen my dog's red penis before.
So then... Okay.
Wow, what a fucking sentence.
So you've seen... So then, have you seen around the base how there's that like bulge, like before like the balls?
Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm fucking terrified.
That's the like that would be the knot. Like it's generally smaller when it's like not engorged or aroused. But when a dog gets like when a canine gets very excited, it can swell up. And then usually when that happens while they're inside, that makes basically has them stuck inside of wherever they're in. That is being knotted.
Oh my god. So
I
how
literally
does that work
want
with
to-
fucking humans?
So you
With
think,
anthroperics,
so,
yes.
Wait. Hold up. Because
So do they have like a dick? Like the
It varies.
it varies. Okay, but do people do that with their actual genitalia, like try to mimic that?
I mean, there are people that have been let themselves be fucked by dogs, if that's what you're asking.
No, but ew.
no, I know we were trying to avoid that, but
Okay, I'm sorry, but okay. I'm usually like I'm not one to king shame, but yo, bestiality.
king shaming is my king.
Oh, yeah,
so.
no. Bestiality it's fine to shame bestiality. We can all shame that together.
Because I'm like, yo.
Another
Like,
one
why would you
that's-
fuck a horse?
Big and whatever, but I'm like, yo, if
Niggas,
you
okay,
wanna fuck
let me
an
just
animal,
throw it. Let me
like,
just
no
throw this out here.
Do
Gen
you want me
X.
to answer the horse thing?
No, don't answer the horse thing. Gen X, y'all fucking weird. Okay, like that generation, y'all niggas is too free, cause y'all literally.
That's right.
Y'all literally the generation that was doing the most extreme shit. Y'all was really out here fucking dogs and horses and shit and thinking that's cool. Like, what would possess you in your right mind to be like, damn, you know it'd be hot as fuck if like I like fucked my Doberman. You know, like, why would you do that?
Are you wearing like a onesie?
I know I'm wearing a full pajama suit from Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not from Halloween, for Christmas. I wanted to be comfortable and festive. Okay. Don't worry about me. I'm not fucking an animal. Okay, getting snippy over here. No, man. Wow. Okay, you know, I think I've had enough of the furry conversation for about 5
furry
years.
comment number 1, yay.
Not number 1. No, it's one and done.
I still have more questions, so whatever. But I don't
Good.
well,
No. I'll answer more questions.
We're saving for other time because it's getting late and we have to
Yeah.
go to our last topic. But I don't know if I want to talk about the last topic because it involves children.
And it's wholesome.
That is fair.
It's wholesome.
Oh, we talked about it in the promo. But anyway, long story short, these kids are protesting about not having chocolate milk in their school, and it was really adorable. And they were like really getting into it, and their teacher was like teaching them about like, okay, stand up for what you believe in, make some signs, all that shit. And it was really cute.
I think that's dope. You know.
Okay.
Let them protest the saying the pledge. Let them do that. They wouldn't be saying it's wholesome. Again.
They would not be saying it's wholesome at all.
Yeah, nah.
Or like protesting that no say gay or whatever.
Yeah, don't say gay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's just chocolate milk, you know.
Yeah, it's chocolate milk.
Matter.
And which
Black
one?
History Month. No.
I'm like, why would people protesting chocolate milk anyway?
They're not protesting against it. They want chocolate milk.
Oh, they want chocolate milk.
They want to keep it.
They're trying to keep chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because think about it this way, like, okay, by the way, here's my whole gripe about having milk at school. The milk at school is kind of gross because they put that shit in like every single meal and stuff. I didn't know they still dip that because now we know that dairy is not really that good for you, especially as a kid to have that often. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah. But they like decided to take away chocolate milk. I don't know fucking why. But you know, when you had to drink the chocolate milk in school, that was your better option because the white milk was nasty.
That's crazy because I actually hated chocolate milk with my meal.
I really didn't like chocolate milk either, but if I had to choose, I would choose that one.
I would always choose.
I didn't like milk as a kid. I
always chose white milk, but I always chose like the whole milk, like not none of that skim milk bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't start drinking like 2% milk till I like got into like my junior year high school.
I didn't milk exclusively at home. and I mean like take a glass of white milk, Hershey's chocolate syrup, and make that bitch chocolate.
See, I don't like Hershey's chocolate syrup. Like I prefer like Nesquik when I'm making chocolate milk.
Oh
like
my
the
god,
potato
freaking
tomato.
Nesquik.
Like
Yeah.
Nesquik is undefeated.
Oh my god, Nesquik is so nasty when you have to. Oh my god. Okay, so I used to love Nesquik, but I remember when I had it one time, I was at like in my grandma's house or something, and I had it like sitting for a little bit, and then I like tried to drink it,
Oh,
and then
it
it was like
like
all like
settled.
chunk. It was like all like filmy and shit. I'm like, oh no.
Like,
It was so gross.
you see, I
It was
could,
okay. I was already in my third cup, so I was like, fine. I had enough.
I could fuck up Nesquik, like, you know, but in school, I preferred white milk. The crazy thing is that I really, school is fucking wild. Okay, these niggas really was serving us like stromboli with white
Yeah.
milk and like mixed
Yeah,
vegetables.
they served with the most richest food ever. They had like like the fucking like spaghetti and like fucking milk. That's what made Justin Bieber puke on stage one time. It's because he had spaghetti and milk before a performance.
What
He
a
was trying to do all
idiot.
the dances.
They supposed to you Justin Bieber is just no, he's stupid in that regard because you're not even supposed to drink milk before you perform anyway because
That's true.
It's
So I'm
bad
just
for
like,
your
what the
vocal
hell?
cords. It's really bad for your vocal cords.
It is, but he was lip syncing though because
Yeah.
you know when he was puking, he was still singing.
Yeah,
And
it's
the one-
like
yeah.
it's too late to say no. Sorry now, and it's hey,
I feel so bad for the teenage girls that were in the front row.
yeah, getting fucking Justin Bieber puke across their eyelids and shit.
Yeah, this is so
Oh my
gross.
god, I'm Justin
We
RB, but it's
managed
so
to
gross.
make a wholesome topic disgusting, and that was because of me.
Nah,
I'm
I mean,
talking
we just
about-
got done talking about furryism, so like,
Furryism.
there's no going back at this point.
You've only
That's
scratched
true.
the surface.
I only want to scratch the surface, so and I feel like
But going back, school milk was like really like I'm so surprised. I don't even know where. I think this was in Michigan when this happened too.
Mhm.
But you know the water's bad over there. So
Yeah,
I
you know,
can't
still-
like,
still
don't
looking
start
at
with
Flint.
kids' milk.
yeah, still looking at Flint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it
but-
was in California. It was in California.
Oh, it's in California, my
Yeah, it's
bad.
California.
But still.
No, you good. So, but
I
yeah,
don't know why I thought it was in Michigan. Okay, anyway. But
I mean,
well, that makes sense. The liberal kids protested about everything. I'm kidding. Stop.
and
That's
yeah,
all
I can hear the
stop.
conservatives picking up their broomsticks and witchcraft.
So fucking Tucker Carlson. Oh, this is what we're doing in schools now? Not talking about math or reading or
Yeah. We talk about fucking milk.
Kids protest. What are we gonna teach them next? About history? Black history?
Right. Right.
We're going to teach them how you need to understand the different perspectives of non-white people.
Tucker Carlson is a fucking scourge on this planet.
Oh yeah, no. Like every time I hear anything about Tucker Carlson, it's just like, can someone shoot this man on the street, please?
I feel like he's just mad because his name is backwards. Like his name was supposed to be Carlson
Tucker.
It's
Yeah.
Carlson Tucker.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn, I gotta have a backwards name. Okay,
Well, he's
why am
not-
I like delivering this as if I'm fucking Ben Shapiro? I like got the
Oh God.
I have the rhetoric of Tucker Carlson with
Ben Shapiro is another. Like,
Ben Shapiro.
I hate Ben Shapiro.
Me
and
too.
shit.
They're one and the same.
Like, but hey, his pregnant sister, I'd smash. You seen the milkers on them things?
Oh my god. Fucking what's her name? Abby.
Yeah, Abigail Shapiro.
Classic
Like,
Abby. Oh my god, her shit is so cringe.
man. And
He's
no,
like-
it's what he said. He was like, oh my God, I could stare at you for hours. I'm like, you know that's incest, right? Interesting. Indubitably. Nah, yeah. So I guess like we'll call it a day right there because I really.
Why do we have to edit on classic Abby? Gross.
Oh,
Stop.
gross. Sorry. I mean.
Oh, we got a last drop.
Oh, last drop. Last drop.
We're
Before I
gonna,
hit.
we're gonna end it on someone we haven't talked about in a whole fucking week. Or almost 2 weeks. But who's it gonna be? Because we talked about this nigga a lot, and we
Kanye West, obviously.
Kanye West. Yeah. So Donda 2 wasn't released, as you know, at the recording of this episode, but his documentary was, and we gotta talk about that next week. Ooh, teaser. Hey.
Yeah, like.
We're gonna talk about.
Actually, he has the performance going on right now on YouTube. The Donda Experience performance. I'm not gonna click on it just because I don't want to get DMCA'd and shit.
That's what he was kind of teasing, but we thought we were gonna get a fucking album.
Does this mean I gotta watch a Kanye documentary?
Yeah. Oh, but apparently the album is rolling out on the stem player that we talked about, you know what I'm saying? Which that I feel like is also a scam, but
that's a fucking scam.
That we're not gonna discuss that. But yeah, you can watch it you can watch it live on stemplayer.com and stuff, and on YouTube and shit. So that's currently going on at this very second. So if you want to check it out, go check it out.
I mean, we're not sponsored by Kanye because we talk a lot of shit.
Yeah. So
I mean, as long as we don't turn into Skeet, we should be fine.
Yeah, we don't.
So, well, I'm trying to drink more squirt, so I'm gonna
I
hit
hate
this
you.
outro.
He's trying to drink some creamy squirt.
Yeah. Refreshing.
I could get you a special can of that.
No. I don't want any.
That's gonna be
It'll be in a very particular
Instagram,
shape.
what do you prefer, cream or squirt?
We should. We should. What do you prefer, cream or squirt? I'm curious. Why not? I'll do it.
And see how people take it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just add sodas, and they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's like it'd be like, oh, we was actually talking about soda. Like it's.
We're talking about sodas you prefer.
Yeah.
Can I say one more curse before we sign off?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna do it.
I'm about to make that into a poll. I'm also gonna put it on my personal one.
Oh, me too. I'm doing it.
So
this is gonna be fun.
One final curse before we sign off. Next time you're holding a soda can, remember something very awful for normal people. Horses are bigger.
Obviously, I mean.
And with that,
horses are just the black people of the animal kingdom. Okay.
What about elephants though?
bigger.
We don't discuss. Yeah, like horses are hung.
That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
Yeah, that is true. I took an animal science class, and like they showed a fucking horse, like fucking a fake horse vagina. So they like
horse.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Like horses is like pool, like they're like pool noodles, but like only.
Thing that'll kill you is the flared head. Those things are large.
They have a pointed head. Okay.
No. It's not pointed.
You're about to get canceled.
It's not pointed. It's like almost like a round, like semi-disc. It's still fleshy.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode and stuff, or just watching each other,
You're a fucking weirdo.
Go follow us on the socials. You know what I'm saying? We on the YouTubes, the Facebooks.
We're not gonna be in the YouTube anymore.
I know. The YouTube probably is gonna be gone. Okay.
It didn't have to be NSFW.
But
you made it this.
I don't care. We're on Facebook too. You won't find us on Zootopia or Neopets.
All you had to do was not ask those questions.
I don't. So you can't find us on Zootopias or Neopets. I promise you.
Questions and you didn't.
You can't find us on Tamagotchi. You can't.
You gonna find us on Neopets?
No, absolutely not. Okay. Give us a like, subscribe if you love to support us. We still Ain't on that pizza party, guys. I'm getting hungry. We almost on our 50th episode. It's getting close. Okay, so next week we're gonna have Lance Tom back. We'll be talking about Kanye West again because he's having a
he's taking over our show.
Exactly. This has been the season of the Kanye.
Season 1 was WAP. Season 2 is Kanye.
Right. So,
not season 2. What the fuck? We were season 4.
Oh, season 3 was the plague.
Season 3 was a fucking plague.
It was really the plague.
When did we talk about season 2?
Season 2? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. That was so long ago.
Season 1 was a few days ago.
It was about a year ago. Shoot. All right. With that being said, who's gonna take us out? Isn't it Ray?
Yeah, it's Ray.
Go ahead, Ray. Please don't.
Thank you all for coming, and I apologize for them.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for squirting.
Thank you for your flares.
I'm hurt.
And thank you all for watching us this week. I'm going to say one last thing. They could have asked completely SFW questions and they didn't. Blame them. And have a great night. We will see y'all next week. And remember, keep it saucy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, baby.
Maybe stay away from cream sauces for a week.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Good night.